And the field getting the white flag. We're going to turn them loose in turn number 4. The front row, Mawson and Davenport. Second row is Sundgren and Longstreet. Third row is Rudalavich and Heinlein. Fourth row is a pair of Mikes, Clapperton and Colston by name. Then you've got Marcinko and Mealy, Tittle and Reynolds, and the rest of the field as we get set to go for 30 laps of green flag racing down into turn number 3, through 3, into turn number 4, and the green is out. We're racing. Everybody makes it through turn number 1 down the backstretch as the outside row goes on by. You've got Dan Heinlein coming up hard on the high side, losing several positions. 880 of Randy Davenport, the 3J of Dick Longstreet, and we've got Ron Mawson Jr. having a problem in front of the pack. Everybody's scattering. Mawson gathers it back up and continues on in the 3X. Heinlein down on the inner hub. And a brand new leader coming out of turn number 2 down the backstretch. The car's familiar, but the driver's completely different. It's Dick Longstreet piloting the 3J tonight out front and pulling away from Randy Davenport in the 880. The 44S of Dick Sundgren sitting there in third with Jeff Rudalavich now coming up on the low side of Sundgren for position. Clapperton sitting in 5th. 6th is the 51 of Mike Colston. Remember, tonight's main event winner will get a guaranteed starting spot in the Prolong 358 modified event as part of Super Dirt Week up at the Mooney Mile in Syracuse. Right now, Jeff Rudalavich on the low side of Randy Davenport, and it's going to be Team Rudalavich 1 and 2 as they come off at turn number 4. Dick Longstreet out front, Jeff Rudalavich right there in second. Randy Davenport sliding back to third. Here's Sundgren battling with Davenport, and we've got cars together in turn number 4. Carl Reynolds involved, along with Jim Whitco Jr. Mike Rickey also involved, as is the 7J of Mike Dennis. So caution out there on the pace car pulling into the infield. We're set to go with green flag racing action with Team Parts Plus up in the front grid. There's the 3J of Dick Longstreet, the 112 of Jeff Rudalavich. The green is out, and it's Longstreet taking it down. Here comes Rudalavich charging hard on the low side. Carl Reynolds went into the pit area, is coming around. You got Team Rudalavich running side by side. Now Longstreet taking the lead. Jeff back to second. Dick Sundgren running third. Mike Clapperton fourth. Randy Davenport holding on in fifth. Butch Tittle now up to sixth. Dick Marcinko in seventh. Oh, a car around. Ralph Mealy spins coming out of turn number 2 and is collected up. The 24 of Jim Whitco Jr. So the field lined up side by side, ready to go back to green flag racing action. 6 laps complete. We're racing once again with the green flag out down the home stretch into turn number 1. Once again, Dick Longstreet in the Parts Plus 3J. Rudalavich in second, and the 44S of Sundgren. Here comes Clapperton as he goes by Sundgren on the low side. Mike Clapperton marching his way towards the front in the Quickway machine. Sundgren trying to battle right back. Here comes Jerry Northrup running side by side with Dick Marcinko. As they're 3 wide, and Sundgren slightly around in the field, scattering. Caution on the speedway. Whoa, that one was close. Dick Sundgren looked like he had the rear come out from underneath him just a little bit. And Sundgren gets it. Down into turn number 2, Team Rudalavich goes to work, and a new leader this time, and Jeff Rudalavich takes the lead. Here comes Butch Tittle working the low side of Dick Longstreet. Tittle on the low side, Longstreet on the high side, but Jeff Rudalavich, your race leader. Tittle now in second, Longstreet back into third as they continue to battle in turn number 1. Out of turn number 2, it's Rudalavich, Tittle, Longstreet, Clapperton, and Heinlein, your top 5. Jeff Rudalavich continuing to lead and opening up just a little bit of advantage over the Tittle machine as they continue to lead down the backstretch. Rudalavich, Tittle, and Longstreet. Car working his way up through the 3X of Ron Mawson Jr. Now Clapperton setting his sights on Longstreet. Davenport looking to do battle with Dick Marcinko in the 1A. Davenport trying to make that high line work, and here comes the recycler up running the low road. Mike Colston in the 51. And coming around once again, the 95 of Jerry Northrup and Tim Olinsky in the 5S running side by side. Colston getting by Davenport for position. Now Colston sits 7th as he came back up through the pack after having a flat left rear tire. Right now, Jeff Rudalavich continuing to be a race leader now, with Longstreet starting to come on once again as he's on the low side of Butch Tittle. Rudalavich continuing to open up some distance right now. Longstreet and Tittle battling side by side through the turns for position. That's a battle for second. Heinlein drifts up high. Here comes Marcinko down low as they battle for 5th. Mike Clapperton sitting there at 4th, watching the action in front of him as Jeff Rudalavich continues to pull away. Tittle, your race leader. Longstreet still in 3rd. 4th is the 16 of Clapperton. And then we've got the Z2 of Brent Tittle into the pits. 95J of Jerry Northrup just ahead of the 169 of Jim Whitko Sr. Then is Davenport. Olinsky making his way around Davenport. Olinsky starting to make his move towards the front. Tim Olinsky, the brothers 2 ride, starting to make his way up through. Right now, Jeff Rudalavich looking like he's going to be real greedy tonight as he wants to win it all. Rudalavich in the 112. The 3J of Longstreet still battling with Tittle in the Z car. The M16 of Mike Clapperton and the 1A of Dick Marcinko. Give a call to the Jessup Auto Machine as he's having another great run here tonight. There's Whitko Sr. going underneath Jerry Northrup. That's for position on the raceway. And now the 2nd and 3rd place cars starting to reel in the leader just a little bit now as they come up on the 2/3 mark. 20 laps will be complete this time. 10 more laps to go. Just 10 laps to go for Jeff Rudalavich. Butch Tittle right there in 2nd. 3rd is Longstreet. 4th is Clapperton. 5th Marcinko as they continue to do battle. And the 112 of Rudalavich staying out front all by himself. Heinlein in 6th, Colston 7th, Olinsky in 8th, 169 of Whitko Sr. 9th, and the 880 of Davenport 10th. Then it's the 95J of Northrup running side by side with Glenn Knapp, the 24 of Jim Whitko Jr., and the 44 of Dick Sundgren. Three X of Ron Mawson Jr. rejoining the racing action, coming right out in front of the leaders. And now the 112 of Rudalavich continues to lead. Here comes Butch Tittle in the Z car. The 3 of Dick Longstreet. Another car coming out of the pit area to rejoin the racing action. Looks like the 7J of Mike Dennis, as this time you got a Longstreet going by Butch Tittle. Change for 2nd now. As we come down, it'll be 5 to go this time for Jeff Rudalavich. Rudalavich in the 112 and Mike Dennis coming out slow. And you got the 3J of Longstreet, the Z car of Butch Tittle, and caution on the speedway. With Dick Longstreet's going to win his first feature of the season. Street, the Z car of Tittle, the M16 of Clapperton, the 1A of Marcinko, as we're ready to go to green flag action. Pace cars pulled in. Buckle up your belts. We're ready to go. Green flag racing action. 5 laps to the checkers for the prolonged 200 qualifying spot. Rudalavich in the 112, the 3J of Longstreet, looking to go by on the inside. Rudalavich pushing up high, Longstreet making it stick down low as they battle side by side. It's Rudalavich at the line with 4 to go. Down to turn number 2 they go. Longstreet right down on the low side again. Rudalavich on the high side. The M16 of Clapperton passes the Z car of Tittle. That is for a position. Mike Clapperton is the man on the move right now as Rudalavich regains his driving line. .112 of Rudalavich, the 3J of Longstreet with 2 laps to go. Twin flags for Jeff Rudalavich. 3J of Longstreet, the M16 of Clapperton, as he closes up the point battle one more time. And we've got a car off the high side of turn number 1, the 880 of Randy Davenport. For their inaugural appearance on Friday night. And many of the Legends racers will be at Evans Mills tomorrow. Right now, the field bunching up nose to tail in turn number 3 as they get set for a green flag in turn number 4. We're back to green flag racing with just 2 laps to the finish. Clapperton side by side with Longstreet as they come down the backstretch, and it's Jeff Rudalavich out front now. White flag in the air for Rudalavich. Everybody battling for position here. 1 lap to go. And Olinsky leaning on Heinlein just a little bit as they come out of turn number 2. Running extremely close down the backstretch. Coming down for the checkers, the 112 of Jeff Rudalavich. Dick Longstreet finishes 2nd with Mike Clapperton 3rd. The Z car of Tittle is 4th. And Mike Colston rounds out your top 5. Let's give a big hand to tonight's feature winner, Jeff Rudalavich. We'll get Jeff a nice drink of cold water here for him. Jeff, I'll tell you, we talked a little bit earlier, and you just said it when you came out of the car. Man, it's been a long time here at 5 Mile Point.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I think Dick was behind me there in the team car. I turned a little too much brake on there at the end and kind of gotten a little push, but I know I didn't have to worry about him running into the back of me or anything, but he finished 2nd, right?
Yeah, Dick, you had a 1-2 finish here for Team Rudalavich. Another great finish for you. You're getting kind of used to this 1-2 finish with your team cars.
Helps start up front. I'd rather start in the back and win, but a win's a win, and I'll take any way I could get it.
Well, Jeff, tonight, in addition to just winning your first feature in a long time here at 5 Mile Point Speedway, we got to put that first ever feature at 5 Mile Point Speedway. We give you a guaranteed starting spot in the Prolonged Lubricants 200 up at the Moody Mile in Syracuse, part of Super Dirt Week, the 358 event, and that's got to make you pretty happy to be able to go up to the Moody Mile with a guaranteed starting spot.
Yeah, now we got to find some sponsorship to go up there. Maybe Parts Plus will kick some money in if we're going to go in. Well, we have a spot. That's a start.
Well, that's a big start, and it's a great win. Is this what you thought it would feel like here at 5 Mile Point for this first ever feature win here?
Absolutely, but I'm not done winning.
Well, no, I didn't think you would be, but another great run for you up here, and of course a great run for the whole team.
Tightens the points battle up. Well, you know, a couple guys there, Butch, Timmy, Mike Clapperton, myself, and who else? Oh, now Dickie, I think, is in the top 5 there. Heck of a points battle, and everybody gives and takes a little, and we'll be all right.
Okay, just coming down to a couple weeks left in the points, and it's really anybody's title this year.
Yeah, it'll be pretty good. I just hope the last night Dan makes the right choice here. We talked early in the modified meeting, and we're going to lobby a little for a 50-lapper. I don't know. How about you people? You want to see a 50-lapper?
Okay, well, great feature win here. First time ever here at 5 Mile Point Speedway for the Parts Plus Auto Stores driver, Jeff Rudalavich.